Hi guys, Lawrence Broussard. We're going to be using organic, quick cooking, steel cut oats for a new kind of bar that I have. Instead of what I've used in the past is the rolled oats. These have more health reasons. We're going to put a drop down box of some of the reasons so you'll know. And then what I do is this is a cup. I'm going to sit here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go with 5. That's about right. I put 5 scoops. This is about probably about a cup and a quarter. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to put 5 and then a half. So that would be about 7 of these in the water and leave these soaking overnight. I find you don't have to do that, but what I find is when you cook it, it's tender. If you just leave it for an hour or just put it in and you cook it, it's a little crunchy. If you like it crunchy, do it that way. I particularly don't. So then I'll show you the next step. Just get everything set up. So I put the oats here. I'm going to cover them just for a second. I've got my organic cacao powder. I have Golden Omega raw organic flaxseed. And I also have chia seeds. You can put different amounts in depending on what you like. I'm going to go with the water. So I'm going to put 7 of these in here. And what I mean by water is the number of cups of water I put, not the number of cups of oats. So I'm going to put 7 of those. I'm going to put 7 flaxseed. What I'm trying to do is give myself a treat that I really like the taste, but I'm also trying to get as much nutrition and health into the dish as I can. Now, I wasn't counting very carefully, so I think that's around 7, but it might have been 1 more or 1 over. I don't really know. I'm not really that specific on that. It's just I generally want something healthy. So I'm going to give myself 7 heaping teaspoons of cacao powder. And tomorrow, depending on how this blends, I really need to pay attention. I might add a little bit more because I'm going to let all this soak overnight. And I lost count again. So I'm going to let it soak overnight so the oats kind of swell up and get softened. And then I'm going to blend my bananas in it in the morning. My brother takes his steel cut oats, mixes it with water the night before, and he doesn't even cook it in the morning. He eats it cold. He likes it a little crunchy, so he finds by soaking it overnight, it swells up, it's tender. If you cook it, it's a little mushy. He likes it crunchy. What I'm doing is I don't particularly like it as crunchy, so I'm going to let mine soak overnight. If you notice, I had the mixture, the cacao, the flaxseed, the chia seed, the water, and there's some things I should have put in it, but I'll put it in the morning and finish it. Put it in a blender and just blended it up, and I'm going to let this soak overnight. In the morning, I'm going to take my bananas and a couple of other little ingredients that I actually forgot to put in the mixture. I'm going to blend that up, blend it in with this, let it sit probably an hour or 2 in the fridge, then I'm going to bake it. And we're going to make a new type of oat bar. And I've tried this already, except for soaking overnight. Really like them. Hey. Back the next day, we got the oats. They've been soaking overnight. If you notice, they're still a little bit dry, but the chocolate flavors are thoroughly through them. So what we're going to do today, and I'm going to let this sit probably for an hour or 2 before I cook it. I'm going to put, if I remember right, there's 5 cups of oats. So I'm going to take some bananas, put in my blender, and I was supposed to count them, but I forgot to count them. Mom, did you count them?
There's 10.
There's 10. So there's 2 bananas, if I remember right, because I don't have the notes in front of me, to 5 cups of chopped oats. Now, I was going to put peaches this time, but I decided not to, because I've got almost 4.5 cups of bananas. And so then what I do is I just take this banana mixture and I pour it right in here. Take a spoon, and I should have grabbed a bigger one. I'm going to mix it up, and I'm just going to mix this up. If you notice, my oats are getting moist, There you go, it's all blended. So if you've seen before, it was kind of dry. Now it's shiny. I'm going to probably let this sit for about 30 minutes, even though I don't have to. Then I'm going to bake it. Put it in some pans for 370 degrees approximately for 45 minutes. And I'll show you all that. Yeah, what I did was I took a little bit of the mixture, put it in a bowl because it's soft, and I tasted it. And what I'm finding, I don't like it. It tastes good, but I want some nutmeg in it. And so what I'm going to put, I usually use a little bit of a sprinkle. This time, so y'all can see, about this much in a teaspoon. And I'm also going to put 3 teaspoons of vanilla. 1, 2, 3. And if you notice, it's just a little bit more because I want to get a little bit more flavor in it. And then I just come back and mix this up. Now, if you want it sweeter, put more bananas in it. Pretty simple. And I normally, with the regular, without the chocolate, I normally put peaches, but I find it's moist enough. I just wanted a little bit different flavor to it. Hey guys, Lawrence Broussard. We said we'll leave it about 30-40 minutes. It's wind up being an hour and a half. We got talking and just totally forgot the time. So it's been sitting here. I'm going to mix it up just a little bit to make sure it's blended, which seems to be really good. Now all I'm going to do is just pour it, and I don't try and get this perfectly even. If y'all want to do that, that's you. I don't. Now, this is only the second time I made this, and one of the things I see that's a little bit of a problem is I need it ideally would be a little bit thicker. This one's going to be thinner, so I'm going to have to watch when I'm baking it. This one's going to have to come out the oven a little bit faster. It's going to get dry quicker. That's it. I put it in the oven at 370 degrees for approximately 45 minutes. I will check on it because this one's going to cook a little bit faster. I really don't want the other one thinner, and then I go from there. Hey guys, so everything's finished cooking, and I just got off the live stream. So one of the reasons I ended the live stream is so I could come here and finish the video. Here's the thing. You have to control your time. It is so easy to get sucked into doing things that you forget about all your life. And I was starting to get tired, and I realized I still had to finish shooting this video. It was time to end the live stream. I ended it. I'm happy about it. Thank y'all, all of y'all that come to my live stream. I appreciate it. If you're not coming to the live stream, you're welcome too. So here's the food. This is chocolate oat bars. This one is a little thicker, so it is going to be a little bit moister. So we're going to find out real quick how it tastes. I can't, unfortunately, we're not set up yet for the camera to follow me. We'll have it set up pretty soon where it follows me. But I got to use the tool. The lavalier mic, if you noticed, is hooked up right here with a little lapel mic. And that is why you're hearing me better for a change. Not bad. You want to taste? The one thing, it needs a little bit, I'd put a little bit more chocolate. And if I had to do it again, I'm going to put peaches with it. Personally, I like it a little bit sweeter than that. But it's really, really good.